the horror, with your hostess with the mostest, Jennifer, as always. Welcome back. So I'm going to be doing something kind of a little bit different. I want to start kind of doing a couple of different things on my channel. I'm obviously still going to be doing like horror pack. I'm still going to be reviewing horror movies and everything. But I do have a few ideas of a few things that I maybe want to like do once in a while. First thing up that I want to do is maybe doing like a documentary of the week. Now this will like range from anything that's a horror related or even non-horror related, whether that is like another movie documentary, a documentary on like bands or whatnot, just any overall like kind of documentary that I come across, because I love documentaries. And I feel like the first one that I'm going to do, just to kind of ease into things, is go ahead and, I'm sorry, hang on. By the way, thank you, Chase and Lyle. I am using my cup, so thank you. First one that I want to talk about, kind of, I guess, maybe two, and you'll understand why. But mainly, I'm going to be discussing Crystal Lake Memories, the complete history of Friday the 13th, and a little bit of His Name Was Jason. The reason why I'm kind of bringing up this one is because this one was actually released before the Crystal Lake Memories one, and there are quite a few interviews that they use from His Name Was Jason in the Crystal Lake Memories, but the Crystal Lake Memories definitely is a much better documentary. It elaborates more and goes more in depth of the franchise and the movies itself. Excuse me, you guys. So, Crystal Lake Memories is very much set up very similar to the Never Sleep Again documentary on the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, and what I mean by that is they literally go movie to movie to movie, and even talk a little bit about the Friday 13th TV series, and they really talk pretty in depth about each installment of the movie, which I like that, because the His Name Was Jason one, I really did enjoy this. I really do like it, but it's only like an hour and a half, and it just kind of briefly talks about each one a little bit, very kind of truncated, especially compared to this one. But I do recommend checking this one out. It's more kind of like an abridged version, I'd say, at this point. But whatever. But no, let's talk about Crystal Lake Memories. So as I was saying, it really kind of talks about each movie, each installment, of the series, pretty in-depth and everything. They talk about, like, budget, they talk about the success, they talk about the cast, they talk about the kills and everything. They kind of talk about how each one sort of came about and everything, each installment coming about and everything. And they even do talk about how, after part 8, the series then moving over to New Line Cinema and everything, and talking about those and everything, and even talks about the remake and everything. So I feel like it's really well done, and you do see a lot of like cast members and everything talking about this. A lot of people from like special effects, directors and everything. So it's really well done. It's a very lengthy documentary. It's like 5 or 6 hours long, but you know what? It is really good. And honestly, oftentimes, because I do watch this, like I would say I watch this quite a bit, but like when I say that, it really is a lot of times like I'll do kind of like section by section, or maybe watch like a couple of segments at a time. Like say if I'm, gotta work early the next day or something, want to pop something in, but I don't want to watch like a full movie or something, I'll sometimes pop this in, watch like 1 or 2 segments, 1 or 2 chapters of it. And it's pretty pleasing and everything. I like that they did go ahead and kind of follow the formula of the Never Sleep Again format for this documentary, to really talk about each one, because a lot of us, I think people are finally realizing in Hollywood that us fans are really like interested in this and everything, and really want to know and hear like the thoughts and experiences of doing each one of these movies and everything, kind of like what's going on and like why we got certain things instead of others and everything, and even like hearing the cast and everything, like their ideas, like even like part 5 and everything of, you know, I know a lot of us fans aren't really the biggest fans of part 5. I really kind of enjoyed part 5, but I know a lot of people really kind of just dismissed that one. But it's kind of cool to hear the thoughts behind, you know, some of the people involved in the movie. Like, I know Corey Feldman kind of was giving his thoughts and everything. Like, he even kind of said, like, he liked part 5. He liked that it wasn't Jason. He thought that the franchise could have gone really, bigger places and more different places and everything, interesting places than what we had received after that. So just little things like that they talk about is really awesome. It's fun. Like I said, it's a long one, but even if you watch it straight through, it almost doesn't really feel like it. So, like, honestly, I think, because I was watching this before I went back to work, while I was still on vacation. I think, like, it was Friday. It was Friday the 13th, because I watched a couple of the movies, and I was like, I'm just gonna kind of watch maybe a couple of segments of this. I ended up watching, like, the entire thing, so, and it does have a few, like, special features, like extended scenes and stuff, or extended interviews and stuff. But it's definitely, I do highly recommend this documentary. If you have not seen it yet, I feel like most of us already have seen this. But if you have not seen this yet, check it out. It is great, especially if you are a pretty big or even a moderate Friday the 13th fan. I think you'll still really enjoy this. Learn quite a few new things about it and everything. But, whatever. But yeah, let me know what you guys think on either documentary, if you have seen both of them or seen one or the other. Let me know what your thoughts are on these, if you enjoyed them, if you did enjoy them, or even tell me some of the interesting facts that you have learned from these that you think are pretty fascinating. But that is my reviews on the documentaries, on the Friday 13th documentaries. Till next time, guys, as always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.